This is Deductor, continuing Battle Brothers Season 14. We, in the last episode, just chatted for I chatted for 50 minutes and did a simple fight against some Orc Berserkers. Again, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I just remember Berserkers early game have a chance to low roll you, where if they start killing your brothers, they can chain kill them and with their rage buff become effectively invulnerable, and then you just wipe. So that battle, even though it took me a shockingly long time to organize and do, it was super clean. I think we took like a tiny amount of armor damage, and perhaps most critically, the battle was structured perfectly. Like, the brothers with 9 lives were against the dangerous orcs. Yeah, they didn't actually get to even attack. The spear walls and flanks did their job. The orcs, even if you don't have spear mastery, the berserkers like to flank, and that's their actual weakness. They just changed the AI for the berserkers to like charge you regardless of anything. Then they would be so much more dangerous. But okay, we got through it, and I feel a lot more confident about fighting more orc berserkers. However, I am now filled with anxiety because of this cargo delivery quest. And I talked about last episode. I even looked up on the wiki how this works, and apparently you have to have at least a renown of 750, which we do, and there's a 10% chance for you to get interrupted by mercenaries when you're delivering this cargo. Mercenaries at this stage of the game are perhaps the single most dangerous enemy that you might be quote-unquote forced to fight. Like, we don't have to fight, of course, we can just like abandon the contract, but there's no reason to take this type of mission unless you want to actually fight the mercenaries. When you have Nimbo, great. Like, I would love to fight the mercenaries, you get free loot, everything's wonderful. Without Nimbo, those mercenaries are unbelievably dangerous. Not actually the ones in the front. The ones with the melee weapons, they're not actually that bad. It is the mercenaries in the back. They can spawn with war bowls, and they have Nimbo. So you can't even go up, zone them. If you do that, they just bust out like a dagger and triple puncture you down. They all have fast adaptations, so they're guaranteed to hit. I think they have overwhelm, so they reduce your chances to hit. You basically can't even fight the range ones, so you have to sort of try to zone, try to like put pressure on the range ones and make them move and do weird stuff like that. If you'll recall, there was an Anonymous run where around day 19 I fought mercenaries, and yeah, Anonymous, they're weaker, but I still, after all these years, remember the ranged mercenaries just like shooting dead one of my backline brothers. It was a level 6 brother, I can't remember his name, but he was just dead before we even like engaged, and there was nothing I could have really done about it. So those ranged mercenaries are so dangerous. They also have crippling strikes, so like every single hit through this armor is gonna inflict injuries. So I actually don't really want to fight the mercenaries, but I also kind of want to. Maybe if I fight the mercenaries and wipe, like I can be done with this and just do Cyberknights for a while. So yeah. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to go to Hakim Al Ramal. Maybe we do some marina battles. We're going to travel through the wilderness, of course. Find some more camps to fight. And you never know, we might not even get ambushed by mercenaries, but we probably will, even though it says 10%. I don't know, I believe that number on Rookie. I've set up my company to kind of be ready to fight mercenaries if they show up. Notice how all the shield brothers and brothers with good armor in the middle, because AI will prioritize shooting the middle. Casual Hamster has anticipation, but then without Nimbo, I'm not putting you in the front against those mercenaries. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Plus, if we can find some beasts to fight on the way, that would be even better. The other advantage of going to Hakim Al Ramal is it's a big town, and we can actually sell off all my loot and buy a lookout so I can find more camps. Right? Yeah, I don't like traveling through the night off-road. You can't really spot much, but we have no real choice because it is nighttime. Yeah, it's got some spotting problems. So there could still be camps here. Okay, well. Ooh, there's a mountain here. This will be perfect. Only we had a lookout. Really? No camps? No beasts? No tracks? Nothing? That is super disappointing. Well, you know what? Oh, there's a mountain here we can step on and see what we see. Really? This is so disappointing. We really need that lookout. Okay, well, the prestige and renown of the Gilded Eagles is growing. Yeah, we can hire another retinue. I know that. Okay, so it looks like we probably won't be ambushed by mercenaries. But we also didn't find a camp through all of that. That is super disappointing. Some tracks, but those are probably Gilder soldiers. So we spent an entire day without doing any battles. Fantastic. There's a 1 skull contract here. Let's see what the arena is. Hyenas, 3 hyenas. Obviously, we will do that. Better not be frenzied hyenas. That would actually be a problem. We will, of course, send Dr. Carling. Against hyenas, you just want like super good accuracy. I think we'll bring Casual Hamster. Last time he got zoned, it was kind of scary. Let's make sure he actually has like some real head armor. Got a spear. But you have mastery. As long as there are no frenzied hyenas, we should be fine. Maces are not accurate, but the stuns and stuff are good. I have the mastery for it, so I think it's worth it. I will equip at least some pocket shields. You never know. They could come in handy. Shamshir, of course, amazing against hyenas. The quick hand into a pike could save a life. So we should do that. I'm just sending the characters who've actually done arena fights. Ooh, we can stock up on stuff here. A net! Oh my gosh. That's the other reason to come here. I was hoping there would be more nets, but 1 net, still pretty good. And our stuff is worth a lot. Do you get rep from like doing arena fights? Also, what is I need to put a shield into, you know, with the exchange rate. 17, yeah, the prices are real good. Now I kind of wish I repaired all these orc weapons to sell. Yeah, look at these orc weapons, plus the furs we got. Good money. But let's do this arena fight now. Triple check, everybody has arena collar. As long as they don't have overwhelm, we're fine. And as long as they're not frenzied. Okay. Gotta be very careful with Casual Hamster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I conclude they actually have 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should fully fall back to make sure they can't zone Casual Hamster. Oh, they can attack. Ooh! Okay, this is why I got the growing. We can stun that one. We have to just attack. Chuck 2 javelins. Good job, Casual Hamster. And your turn immediately. Stun. Tau. Wait. Dr. Carl. Good kill. Don't want them to focus fire on Dr. Carl. That would be way too dangerous. Since this one's stunned, it's dealt with. I guess just let them get up on Casual Hamster and hit him. Or, of course, I can move Tau up. What's your defense, Casual Hamster? 4? They have 7 movement, so 14 AP, so they could move and attack 3 times. But there's no difference. So it would be better to put Tau here. Alright, Tau, you're about to get wrecked. It's okay. Yep, Hyena's still dangerous. Casual Hamster. Injured shoulder, excellent. Carl, good kill. No reason not to adrenaline. So you can swap to the pike. Well done, everyone. Took a little armor damage. Hyena's still pretty dangerous, but good money. We'll just fix up that armor. Not really a big problem. Well, I can reorganize that later. What is this? 1 skull contract, another caravan escort, Hajj. This is not even worth the travel time. Plus, I don't want to go to Hajj. I want to go through this desert, find some more stuff to fight. We can check the weaponsmith. There might be famed weapons that we can't afford. Alchemist, there could be interesting stuff again we can't really afford. Smoke bomb, of course, is amazing, but it's really expensive right now. Any interesting recruits? Beggar. Very expensive sellsword. There is a manhunter who has a net. That's being so precious. Gambler, of course, they can be great. Manhunters can be good. 460, a little pricey, but maybe we hire him just to have a reserve. Let's sell off all my stuff, because we're not going to get better prices than this. Do need to buy a little food. At least 1 stack of food. Tool prices are reasonable, like probably not going to get much better. So we can buy a cool stack of tools. I might just sell off the orc weapons without repairing them, honestly. It's not real worth, I don't think. Because I'm going to go through the desert to Tetlingen. I don't know, I want to go to Ras Sana. We'll see. Tetlingen, Strodorf, and then go north and do that. See if we can do the battle against the Legionnaires or whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and hire that lookout right away because we can't seem to find any fights without it. Still got money. Okay, that's good. That's good. I really want that net. Could buy a little more food, but the men will be fine. I think I'll just sell the orc weapons. Didn't repair them optimally, but that's okay. Tempted to sell a pole mace. Price here is real good. Don't know that I need 2 right now. Reinforced Snowman Helm. We should be able to loot more of this stuff. Because we are in the desert. Tempted to buy like 1 more stack of the tools. The price really is reasonable. No more nets. Buy trade goods. I don't really The prices aren't really that good. You can make some money. It's like 100 crowns maybe if you sell at a big northern cities. Except we don't have like a good like trading destination. Okay, I will buy a little more food. I'm slightly nervous. Okay, we got this food. I want that other net, I'm thinking. I could wait until morning to do another arena fight. I don't think it's worth it. I want to keep moving, do our level up, and do fun stuff, you know. Waiting around for arenas, not the most fun. We do not have any manhunters, and you do have a net. That's like the main reason why I want to hire you. Manhunters can also be pretty decent, and having an extra brother in reserve is not a bad idea. Yeah, well, I mean, you're not the best manhunter, unfortunately, that frail. I would have hired you regardless. But 38 range skill 2 stars, that is not really like good. I mean, it's usable. It could be like a really crappy hybrid or something like that. Reasonable initiative. 46 hit points is pretty bad. Not great fatigue. So yeah, you're not gonna be great. Also don't know what to name you. We might bust you out on some fights to gain you experience, and I kind of need to figure out how to use you. But I know I paid 460 for a net, but one net is sometimes can be all we need. You don't need that crappy mace either. We can sell that. So sell off that, the nomad, the basic mace. Okay, keep the rest of our money. I'm not sure what we use it for. Probably start thinking about some higher end recruits. Like sometimes you can see a sellsword for 2k or whatever. That would be a great pickup. And then otherwise, just swapping some armor around to make sure our most valuable brothers have like acceptable armor in case there is some sort of weird ambush or something. Okay, so now we have a lookout. We should actually be able to find battles. Nuts. We can give one to Casual Hamster. One to Palpatino needs a bundle of javelins. He really needs like quick hand or bags and belts is what I mean. That's probably the next thing he's gonna get, bags and belts, to be honest. I know he has like no defensive perks, which is a little scary, but we should be able to keep him safe. Okay. So now that we have enough stuff, let's go out in the wilderness. Maybe we find anything except like large group of serpents we should be able to fight. We can explore this. There could be the tier 3 nomad camps. I don't think I can fight those yet. If there's like many nomad outlaws and leaders, can't do that, but we might find easier camps. And then we'll go to Tentlingen, Strogdorf, and see where we go from there. Maybe to Rasana. We'll see. Yep. All right, let's do it. The lookout also tells us, ooh, mercenaries pass by here. Ooh, okay, if there's a weak group of mercenaries, I would be totally down to gank them. We'll see. Just very unfortunate that we haven't had a lot of fights. Here's an ancient city. This is for Holy War or some such, I think. Nothing you can do with it right now. Moving through the desert is very slow. Those mercenaries must be going to Rasana. Don't need to chase them. How much? We're paying 174 crowns a day. It's fine. Stumbling through the wilderness. Sometimes you just get nothing, even with the lookout. There's a sunken library. We would instantly die in there, but it's good to know where it is. Very unfortunate. These things are like blocking the camps from spawning. Part of the reason why Can't seem to find any camps to fight. There are no footprints either, no beasts. Sometimes you just get bad luck like this, right? Like RNG is against you, and you can't find any fights. Wow. It'd be great if everybody were super injured, but nope. Okay, let's see what Tentlingen has. 2 skull, that could be decent. Monsters. I'll negotiate for more pay. Yep, doing this. Yeah, we can't hire any of those people thanks to the rules. Okay, Nachos. Those can be dangerous, of course. Let's see. Oh, they went south. 15 Nachos. Okay, this can be an extremely dangerous fight at this stage of the game, but I remember in, was it season 11 or something? I did a Nachos fight where I only had a few pieces of Raider gear and a lot of Brigand, like, thug gear. It was actually extremely dangerous against 14 Nachos. But I managed that fight super clean. It was one of my best fights. Even viewers recognize that. It was awesome. Nachos are... if we had a Spearmaster, this would be also way easier. Nachos can be extremely dangerous because if you don't control them, if you don't do the fight correctly, what could happen is they eat the corpses, you get 4 or 5 of the big ones, and then those 4 or 5 of the big ones will just slaughter you. So controlling the battlefield is extremely critical. We do have real tanks, Wyoming Sioux. I need another character who can be an effective tank. Prismic, I think we'll have to do on the other flank. He has good armor. Nachos are really bad against armor. Their attacks don't do much to armor. Yeah. In fact, I think he needs a spear that can spear wall. In case we need it. We'll see. They just need to hold the flanks. They don't need to actually kill anything. In the middle, we have to kill stuff. So Nachos, of course, are really vulnerable to swords and spears because they have no armor. So we've got Tau. Everybody should have a pocket shield. The mace is also real good. Being able to stun like a big one can be key to winning this battle. Our frontline bros should have best armor. Nathan Williams, you don't need that shilling pocket. Whips can be good here, but you don't have the mastery yet, so not time for that. Okay, that could be necessary. Could be necessary. We've got throwing weapons. Amazing Abbey has a ancient blade pike. Good. Palpatino. I kind of want to give people like actual one-handed weapons instead of daggers in the inventory in case they need them. Yep. Friendly with the spear. That. Okay, good. Don't think I'll bring our new recruit because this is actually kind of a scary fight. Yeah, so we just want to kill the Nachos in the middle, make sure they can't eat too many corpses, control the ones around the flanks. We probably won't have terrain to use to our advantage, which can be a little scary. Jogdorf has a tavern, right? Yeah. And if I do a couple of fights, hopefully we can get to level 6. That's what I would really want to fight those like ancient dead. Okay. Do have a little high ground. Let's see what they do, of course, and how many big ones there are. Tons of little ones. That's great. Okay, 15. Let's count. 5, 10, 15. We see all of them. There's 4 tier 2s. Lots of tier 1s. It is absolutely critical that the tier 2s don't go crazy. Now, there is a little high ground. This high ground can be extremely beneficial. Also, some tiles that are blocked off. It might force a lot of the Nachos to circle around. What could be really interesting is actually putting Wyoming Sioux here. Shield walling. Yeah, some of them will get on the high ground, but whatever. He's an actual tank. He should be alright. They will try to come around the sides. Yeah, there will be one on the high ground. We can always kill it and take that. If we move Wyoming Sioux here and then we put someone else here, the problem is the Nachos will... they might avoid it, but I think some of them will come up, and if we kill them, we have to step down to prevent them, the corpses, from getting eaten, which is very, very difficult to do like in a clean way. Whereas if we put Wyoming Sioux here, first of all, he can just shield wall this turn, and then they're gonna like filter through, and we can attack their left flank, our right flank, and then sort of do a wheeling motion and step on corpses and so forth. And this allows us to cleanly reposition most of our front lines. Like, we should be able to get Prismic where Denki is. And Prismic can take a few hits. Some of them will try to come around. Only this one can attack this turn. So we might be able to do some other manipulations. And the key are these tier 2 ones. We can let the tier 1s like do an attack or two. Key to this battle will be the tier 2s. Is there any better sort of positioning thing we could do? We could put Wyoming Sioux up here and then actually back everybody else up just a little bit. Maybe put like Smurgeson here to make sure Wyoming Sioux has like a little cover, like a little support from nearby bro. And then just otherwise back up to this line. But I don't know, I like that. I don't know, I like that. I don't know that's really necessary. Okay, I think I will do this Smurgeson plan. Wait, that's... Howard, you can move one. Denki, you have to move to let Prismic move. So I guess you have to move back. Ablatino. It is critical that you have the banner out. You might shoot. We can wait there. Dr. Carl, let's wait on you. We'll move Tau. Using a beacon wait. Okay. Wyoming Sioux come up. Up to 3 of them can attack, and he does have Iron Lungs. No reason not to shield wall. If you're shield wall, you obviously wait. I think Williams can get here. That's pretty good. Friendly. I'm gonna shoot at the bigger. Ooh, good hit. Friendly aim shot on the tier 2 Nacho. I'm not actually trying to kill them. I just want to do a little injury. Smurgeson, your position is excellent. Casual hamster. You have to be a little careful with them about. We could leave. Ooh, we could leave a little gap here as a trap. It's a bit of an advanced maneuver. Maybe too advanced. I don't want to use nets on this fight. Like, it should be easy enough if you control it carefully. Okay, so let's see. Dr. Carl, I'm trying to think about the perfect positioning. Denki can move here, Dr. Carl can move here, in which case Casual Hamster should really fall back. They're gonna go for a pretty wide flank. We're gonna start killing them in the middle, and then step on the corpses. Amazing Abby could be in a bit of trouble, but he could run. Don't really see the point in attacking this turn, so we will wait. Ardam, you can wait. Denki, you go here. Pablatino, now you can 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is critical. Wyoming Sioux has the banner buff. So you can, we have quick hands. Take a shot, move over, get that banner up. Everybody gets the banner buff. Very critical. Dr. Girl come into the middle here. I'll stay put. Amazing Abby. Close ranks a bit more. Prismic. No need a shield wall. Only one of them to attack. You could spear wall and try to make them do weird things, but I don't know why I care about that. Good job, Tao. Dodge. Ooh, a lot of them are waiting. They don't like our position. These bees are actually kind of smart. Okay, some of the tier 2s are coming. Yeah, well, they get to go ahead of us, so we're gonna wait. Gonna wait for them to move before we do anything. Friendly, why don't you lay down some fire and try to start weakening the tier 2s? Casual Hamster, you might do the same, but you can wait. I want to see what other opportunities exist. Amazing Abby. Kill that one. That's actually good because none of them can move up and eat. They move up, we kill it. So, wait, they're all going to go ahead of you. There's no reason to... like, we should let them take their moves. Did waste a little fatigue on Wyoming Sioux. It's okay, buddy. Are they really not going to step onto the corpse? The AI, like... good? Huh. Huh. Well, this was unexpected. Should have given Dr. Carl a spear. I mean, I don't want them to step up and eat. Really would not be ideal. Huh. I'm actually a little confused now. Killing that one's really bad then. I think they can move 1 and eat, right? They can't move 2 and eat, I don't think. Plus, the little ones have better initiative than fast 1. It's not so bad to let a tier 1 become a tier 2. That's like, it's not great, but, you know, it's not so bad. I really don't want to move up. Like, I feel like that's the mistake they're trying to bait, because then they all get to attack twice. I suppose there is a argument to move up, which is we take the positions like this and then block, so only the front ranks can attack, and then the back ranks have to do some sort of weird circling maneuver, but and I probably spear wall Prismic, actually. Then I move up, take these positions. I could take these 2 positions. Start weakening these basic nachos. It's not a bad plan. There's nothing Power Down can do. He can end his turn. Smurgson, you could move up and attack this one. But then we lose our, like, advantage. So you could take the high ground. Try to bait the Nacho. Otherwise, this one on the high ground. But I think the smaller ones would get on the high ground. So I still think, like, if Smurgson gets on the high ground, who saves him, right? He would have to live his charmed life. He does have, like, dodge, and with a shield, he could be reasonably tanky. I think the Nachos also don't like it. Like, they don't like fighting you on the high ground. They might try to go through some sort of weird flank or something. But I love the idea of, like, Wyoming Sioux potentially tanking, like, 3 of them here. Something, because once the lines get engaged, we can quickly relieve pressure on Wyoming Sioux. Like, these 2 positions, we should be able to relieve the pressure very quickly. And it's really only the one on the high ground that's a problem. He can one-on-one one of these, like, basically forever. So high ground's an interesting move. Depends on what the AI does. But I kind of like the bait. Okay, Casual Hamster, let's... Good job. If you can break this one, tier 2, that would be great. You couldn't, but it's okay, buddy. It's okay that you couldn't do it. Dr. Carl, now, we could kill it. We could definitely kill it. But... with the axe, but then they would eat. But then we trade a tier 2 for a... because it's going to be one of the little ones that eat. I don't think this, like, the little ones get to go fast, right? So that may not be so bad. So we trade a tier 2 for another tier 2. However, if we can just break... like, if we can make this one go fleeing, that would be even better. I do quite like moving Nathan Williams up and Denki up. Start doing a little damage. These guys can attack, but I think you'll be okay. Spear wall here to make them do weird things. Because I want to be able to attack and then step up to cover the corpses. That's the key to this fight. The question is, do I bust out the long axe and try to attack this Nacho? We would be trading a tier 2 for another tier 2, or confident tier 2. But that, you could argue that is worth it. But I'm not actually convinced that's worth it. You beat these things, by the way, by breaking their morale. We want, like, as many morale checks as possible. We don't want them to, like, gain morale. So I'm just gonna wait, actually. Tao, you don't have underdog or anything. Whereas Denki has dodge, I believe. Yeah, 27 defense. So you can step here, Nathan Williams can step here, and then Tao, you just wait. Don't kill. Good. Good job, buddy. Good job, Nathan Williams. Pablatino, you can bust out your javelins. Chuck one. Swap back to your banner. Denki, you step here. I'm gonna inflict a little morale damage. No such luck. Okay. Prismic. Spear wall. Keep your shield up because I anticipate your shield will get broken. Oh! The tier 2s can actually be pretty quick. I didn't realize that. Okay, Spear Wall doing okay on Prismic. You're okay, Denki. You're okay. You're okay. Okay, Spear Wall broken. This is why I still have the shield. Oh my god, Nathan Williams. But it's okay. We kind of... The plan is working. Oh my god, Prismic. Don't break. Okay, okay. The counterattack commences now. Good job, Smirgerson. We gotta relieve pressure on Nathan Williams is the most critical thing. Watch for the ones who haven't gone yet. Prismic, don't you actually have, like, Resolve? You got Fearless? Well, it's not very fearless of you. This one hasn't gone yet. It's trying to be sneaky. Don't want it to move up and eat. Let's stab that biggin. Well done, Power Dom. Friendly. Obviously, 2 good shots on that Nacho. That's trying to flank us. That would probably be wise. Tao can come up and stun one. In fact, that is by far your best move, Tao. Of course. And your turn immediately. Denki is in quite some danger. I think we gotta kill this tier 2. Prismic, you haven't broken yet. And I have a feeling this Nacho is going to try to do some sort of weird flank thing I'm not as worried about. Wait, Dr. Carl, I'm not sure what to do with your second attack. Denki, you might bust out the shield and shield wall. So you wait. Okay, Casual Hamster, you got 2 excellent throws here. They're too good to not do. And Amazing Abby, don't attack yet. Not yet. Same with Pepeltino. Same with Nathan Williams. They've got a couple of Nachos that haven't gone yet. Well, I mean, so you don't have to tank for much longer. None of these can attack or move, so we're gonna wait. Let's see what they do. Okay, that's fine. That's actually really good. Dr. Carl, you're obviously gonna adrenaline. I don't think they can move 2 and eat, right? So, kill Dr. Carl. Do we? Adrenaline? I don't think so. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, Denki. Now that your pressure is a little lower, you can start killing, and you don't need to bother with the shield walls. Amazing Abby, why don't you go make sure Prismic doesn't rout. 64. Miss, okay. Pablatino, you have a 67%, but it's probably better if you drew. Although Nathan Williams does have some attacks. So maybe you should step up and rally, actually. Oops. Oh, good. Good work, Pablatino. Make sure Prismic doesn't freak out. Okay, this one's fleeing. So he's done. Don't know where the biggin is gonna go. You might bust out your shield at this point. Let's just Make sure you don't take like hit point damage. Wyoming Sioux, stab away. And then Prismic, obviously you have to shield wall. They're gonna attack you, and you're gonna have no fatigue, so you might as well like stab one. You're fine. You've got armor, Prismic. Good job. Thank good. Dr. Carl, good. That's fine. We should be able to stun that one now. Prismic. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody is okay. Let's we're gonna wait on Power Dom. Smirgson, we're gonna wait. Let the fleeing ones do their thing. How? Good stun. Not quite sure what to do with you just yet. Casual Hamster. Think we'd come up, chuck a javelin. Well done, buddy. Swap to your spear. Friendly. Blindly fire your bow. Maybe that was not the best choice there, but we need to now relieve pressure. My adrenaline and stuff, we'll see. Amazing Abby. Again, I need to see how everyone else is doing before I attack. Thank you. You wait. Ethan Williams. Good kill. A lot of them are having morale problems, so step up. Okay, we did not proc another morale check. That's alright. Good job, Pablatino. Good job. Okay. Now that their lines are collapsing, you can take off the shield. There's only one enemy left. Prismic, you can wait. Okay, Power Dom. Might as well start killing them. Smirgson, get up there. Al, get up there. We're obviously gonna drill in. Oh, okay, never mind. Good job, Amazing Abby. Everybody did very well this fight. Now it's just a cleanup. Prismic, you don't need to shoot anymore. Ooh, one-shot kill from Dr. Carl. Smirgson decapitates one. I love it. I know you can like feed experience to the right brothers and stuff, but I don't know I care enough. Well done. Hard to avoid some damage against the Nachos, but pretty clean fight overall. Got some nice loot. Everybody repair your gear, and then we will go from there. Nobody took any hit point damage. This is why we need more backup armors. Okay, back to town. I think I'll buy some more food from here. Might need some more ammo too. And that counts towards our ambition. So we need a stack of ammo. Food is unbelievably expensive, so you know what? I don't think we need to bother with that. Could be a camp out here, but it's gonna be nighttime. Might as well go to Strogdorf now. I don't want to go through the wilderness during the night. There may or may not be anything. Strogdorf will hopefully give us some more rumors. We know where there's at least one good fight up there against Ancient Legionnaires. This company is a little questionable right now against Ancient Legionnaires, but we do have nets. So I kind of want to know what that famed item is. Does this town have a tavern? Yes. And then we can do the Thunsetten, do the Sepulchred Restless, and then go from there. We'll have better luck with food at Strogdorf. Let's just go. I don't see any tracks either. Like, I see no mad tracks or anything. I can feel so much more confident going to the wilderness. But alas. Ah, 2 1 skulls, really? Yeah, Rotting Bones rests hills to the north. Good to know that. Rotting Bones. Yeah, I know where it is. What is this? Caravan, Tentlingen. Actually, that's actually right next door. Sometimes those contracts can be worth doing if it spawns like there's like trade goods, because it'll cause the town to respawn its loot. It can be especially worth it if there's like a blacksmith or a armor or something like that, because you know you get a higher chance of a fame weapon, and you never have like the caravan escorts where this short of distance is acceptable to do. However, I already came. Like if I were going to Tentlingen, I would take that caravan contract, but I just came from there, and there's nothing like in between, so there's no battles or anything. There's that contract to scout the is the market open? No. Okay, it's unfortunate. There's a contract to scout the thing. You get paid a little more. We would have to come back to town. I don't really want to come back to town. I just want to go on to Thunstetten. Because I can't do noble contracts yet. There's no point to going to this castle. I can't afford the armor anyway. So neither one of these contracts is really worth our time. So I'll just decline them both. Don't really see any reason to pay for more rumors. We know the most valuable piece of information, which is there's a Rotting Bones rest on the hills to the north. And we're going to go do that. And our men are probably going to get hungry. I might suffer that penalty because I'm too cheap to buy the 100 gold grain, but whatever, man. Whatever. Men don't need food. They're all too gluttonous. Okay. Some legionaries, a few honor guards. Oh, this is terrifying. I'm not worried about the some legionnaires, but honor guards? Honor guards are so scary. We do have a stun, and we do have nets. I think I'm going to do this. Like, I always do this, but brothers could die here. There may not be much I can do about that. That will have to happen in the next episode. This is going to be an intense next episode. So, thank you for watching. Until next time.